really just enjoyed math and science as a kid. My stepmom once got me a book on stars and planets when I was young and just kind of fingered through it. And there's just a sense of adventure and discovery associated with science generally. For me, it was a way of kind of like creating a world, an organized world, if you will. And so science has a bunch of principles, and like I said, astronomy is just sort of this exploration. And so for me, I create a world where I try to think about how do we know the things we know about stars? How do we know the things we claim to know? On the teaching side, I teach a lot of the intro astro classes. I'm not the only one. There are other faculty who teach those classes. I teach an upper level class in astronomy called astrophysics as well. We offer that every once in a while. Teach some of the general physics classes that we offer. So I really enjoy those classes because I like the story element of them. They're different stages, but you're always trying to tell a story. And I think one of the great lessons from astronomy is what you see depends on how you look, which is a huge life lesson as well. But in astronomy, it means that we look in these different kinds of wave bands. Our eyes see optical, but there's an infrared universe, and there's an X-ray universe, and there's an ultraviolet universe. And what you see depends on how you look. So there's a big blend in astronomy between sort of the teaching side and the research side, because things are happening so fast. How do we know what we claim to know? And that's often what I like to talk about in teaching, and that's often what I like to think about in my own research. So on the teaching side, eTSU has a lot of resources. One of those is this observatory itself, which is multi-purpose. Aside from using it for public nights for the community, we also incorporate it into the teaching for classes with our undergraduate students. But we also have a planetarium. We use the planetarium as well with our classes and as well with community, so free showings every so often. But that's a way to illustrate principles having to do with the sky, observing the sky. One of the interesting things about planetarium is that we can transport the observer as if they were looking at the solar system, say, from Pluto or from another star. And so it's not like make-believe anymore, like when I was a kid. It's like, what are the rules of the game, and then make my own world. But rather, the world's out there. How do I use the rules of the game to see how it's all kind of configured and set up? And so it's a lot of fun.